Hello out by there. It is currently at part 30, and last time we finished up the Wither Skeleton farm front to back. In part 28, we got all the spawn proofing done, and in part 29, last time, we got the entire farm built after 4.5 hours. So that took a little while. Just a little bit of time, but I'm sure it's fine. But we're at that point now where things are a little wacky because, as I've said before, that was the last farm until I need a gold farm, which I don't need a gold farm for like ever. Um, I was pretty much the last big farm I'm ever gonna need. So we're in a bit of a weird spot now because of that. Because I still have base work I would love to do here. But as I've said too, we've also got Giga base stuff that we'd have to work on. And that would be fun. Not that it'd be fun per se, but it is going to be quite an interesting feat if I can pull it off. But we're not going to worry about that for the moment. We've got some maintenance stuff we should be doing around the base, like dyeing all of these finally after 18 billion years. Now, here we go. We have some sorting that needs to happen too. So I have to make some more chests. But, we'll be going to the Wither Skeleton farm again today because I need coal, and also, Wither Skulls are always nice too, I guess. But mainly the coal. I like the bones. Give me some of that white dye. And, we'll just kind of see how it goes. I don't really have any big plans for this episode other than we're gonna start getting some stuff put into place. Like, I'm getting a beacon set up in the mesa, and well, we'll try and figure some other stuff out too about what I need to do. Is in order to build the big sphere that I want to do, because I use this thing called plots, and first of all, you can turn down portal noises, right? That counts as a black noise, I think. Nope. Nope. Um, does it count as a hostile creature? I wonder what the portal whoosh scan says. Might just be under blocks. Okay, so it was under blocks, but we can't just have blocks be off. That's better. That's a little nicer. But yeah, like I was saying, we've got quite a lot of stuff I need to be doing. A lot of stuff. We're gonna kind of take it easy these next couple days because I've still got exams I need to do, and also, again, getting an entire Wither Skeleton farm is certainly no easy project. So we'll just kind of take it easy for a bit. I guess we'll get some stuff like chest work and other things done. There we go. So we got one side fully completed. Now we're gonna get some stuff sorted finally, instead of having the shitty like one single double chest with like 18 shulker boxes in it or whatever. And we're gonna get them color coded. We're gonna have all this nicer stuff for them. So it should help keep stuff organized. Because I do need it. But first things first, we're gonna kind of get some of this figured out. That one's just general shit. We got a lot of nether blocks that have to be put away. We should have one that's just a bunch of, here's some soul sand. More nether shit. Yep, that's all nether stuff. Now we should have one that's just netherrack. There we go. That's our soul sand one. And sand. Cool. We got that one just with netherrack. I don't know if you can name, and we'll test that out too to check, because I think that would help out greatly with organization. I think you can name shulker boxes stuff, and like it actually shows up and everything, which could be very helpful if that is the case. So we'll be checking that to see how that works, or if that works rather. But if it doesn't, it doesn't, so it's no big deal. Now there should be a shulker with like a single white bed in it. Also, this one has glass, so it has to go into there. And we're gonna need a lot of stuff, believe me. Like, we have not gotten close yet, which is honestly incredible to even think about. But yeah, as I was saying, the software I'm using to kind of help figure this out is a free to use website called Plots, and the largest sphere you can make on that is like 256 diameter. So it's big. Now, I wanted one originally that was going to go to a 320 block diameter because it would go all the way from the new bottom of the world all the way to the top, but I'm not doing that without some kind of program to assist me on that end because what the fuck? I'm not freehanding an entire fucking sphere, and I'm not gonna like just, have something different, honestly, because I really don't mind. It's still massive in its own right. But yeah, we'll be having a pillar that connects it all the way down to the bottom of the world just because. Yeah, that would be fun. Now, what else do we want to put away? Our coal. Very cool. Put away into this one. I can go into there. And then it's just some bones and blaze rod. I can go there. We'll put the blaze rods in there just because that is also that is a mob drop and all. Now, I need to double check that we got enough of these sorted away. Yeah. I don't think I messed with too many of these either, so. Here's the funny valuables. And as you can see here, we got another star. And we should have a shulker with, and I think it's still in here, yeah. We got one with obsidian, so we're gonna be moving that there. And then we'll be moving our one with our coal. We'll go ahead and get this moved away. There we go. I think that's pretty much every. Oh wait, no, this one's an empty or one that needs to be changed. So that can be burned. We'll put that actually away for now. But we got some stuff that has to go. And again, we'll be dying and name tagging all this stuff too to get it figured out and sorted a little nicer. I am tired of living like this, but it's just taking a little bit to do is all. But yeah, we need about 170,000 blocks in total in order to get this thing built. And half of that has to be the main block that we gone ahead and chose, which was red terracotta, and the other half is going to be made out of glass, as I've said in the past. So it'll just be it'll be like a Pokeball shape, where like top half is like glass and the bottom half is not glass. And that also helps too, because the glass will help actually keep it lit up properly, which is kind of what I was going for as well with it. Is why that's like that. So it'll be a nice kind of change of pace. Now, there was one with soul sand. I think there was one with soul sand. Not that one. Might be in my inventory, yep. But we're not gonna just like, this isn't one of those things I can like mentally afford to do for like front to back. Like, we're not gonna just sit here and dedicate all the time to doing this, because it is going to take hours and hours and hours. And it will literally just devolve into me mining for like 100 plus hours for this shit. So I would like to avoid that if at all possible, because I know it's possible. So what's gonna end up happening is, oh, and I need another box for just random stuff. What's gonna end up happening is we're gonna kind of pace ourselves a little bit. So we'll do like 3 shulker boxes worth of terracotta and like 3 shulker boxes worth of glass per day. Um, I'll get the fuel like sorted out too. Because to make an entire shulker box of glass, you need like 27 coal blocks or buckets of lava. You know, so that way you can actually like bulk smelt a bunch of that stuff. And since we got that with their skeleton farm, I just had to go out and mine sand by hand and all that stuff. So that should be easy enough. So I'll be making a furnace array at some point to help me out with that. But in order to do stuff like this, it is very important to be able to pace yourself properly because again, it's very fucking exhausting to like try and do that. Not physically, obviously, but like it's a fucking mental battle with some of this stuff because man, I gotta avoid burnout with this. I really want to see this through all the way to the end, but it's such a huge feat. It might, take a little while to do. Well, not a little while. It's gonna take hundreds of hours. But I think once I could get it done, if I can get it done before I die, it'll all be worth it. Because man, it's seriously gonna take a while. And then I have to build like 4 of them that also have their pillars connecting. They're gonna be at like a half scale, so they help kind of like a castle, like the center pillar being like the biggest, and then they've got like 4 other like smaller support ones, all that kind of generic stuff. But it's really the inside that counts because it's gonna be filled to the brim with like an entire like tiered city that's gonna be like kind of like more futuristic and like utopian as you get near the top towards the sun, and then you start getting back down towards the bottom of it, and then it starts devolving into like, damn, wow, huh? Uh, miners and pores and all that stuff. So yeah, that'd be cool. I think it could be interesting at least, but yeah, and it's gonna take a little bit to do. I really cannot understate how long this is gonna take, so we're gonna be here for a while. Ow. Well, we're gonna be doing stuff to break it up, so it's not just like all focusing on it. Like we got that little bit of quota stuff I need to do every day in order to make sure I actually get a hold of this and complete it in a somewhat timely fashion. But we're just gonna do that like little quota, and then maybe we'll like go build like a spare farm or like just go explore, go do something fun or something like that. But we'll figure that one out as it comes. So we should have a box with metals. There it is. I have really got to dye these, like for real. Spent all that time building a dye farm, yet I haven't used it, so go ahead and get these removed. There we go. I took that exam today. That seems like it went fairly okay. I don't know if it did or not, but I didn't feel terrible while taking it, so that has to be a positive, right? Could have a wool box in here. There it is. And we'll put my shoes in there too. Just like on the generic valuables. But yeah, that exam, I like spent all this time scouring the internet for like, because he does the exams in a certain way, like, and I found out too from other students who like took his class before just to double check. But like, basically, how this class kind of is like because he tests you on like definitions a lot too. So it's basically just boiled down to study the definitions, you study like the textbook and like the glossary parts of the textbook. But for the math part, you study the self-study questions that he also gives too, and like pulled that one from Reddit, all that kind of deal. No answers or nothing, obviously, like to a test question. That's literally cheating. That's like dumb and stupid because this is kind of an important math class. Like, I don't think I would use this math, but it's still nice to have some kind of like understanding for it. So it's more of an appreciation than it would be an understanding per se. But my point still stands. It's something I don't like want to cheat on because, well, I might need it one day. And it's cool to know. But I mean, it worked out pretty well. I felt like I did good on it. I'll find out my results sometime tomorrow, so that ought to be interesting when that happens. I'll let you all know. Not that I don't think anybody particularly cares, but this is just me talking to myself basically until somebody else comes along. So not like you can stop me either. But um, I mean, I got another couple exams coming up. Taking the next one Friday, or maybe tomorrow on Thursday. But I feel like I want to do homework all that day, and then I just take it Friday. But we'll see how that goes too. I just need to go on the mob drops. Now we've got one cleared. Nether stuff. Wheat for that. Should have one in here that's all like. Here we go. That's where our cacti are going to be going to. And there's our cobbled deep slate box that I wanted. We'll just slap these into there. I have a cobblestone box right there. Alright, this is an absolute mess right now, but it will get better once I get it dyed. Damn, I gotta figure out what that banging is one day, but that's alright. Oh, and the only way to get brown dye is through fucking cocoa beans, so I have to go out and find, well, I know where a jungle is. We've actually seen it before quite a couple of times. But regardless, I still have to go out and get cocoa beans. Now, I believe that's everything sorted away. So we should be good to just kind of, I think you can dye boxes while they're, I wish you could turn rotten flesh into brown dye. That would be really nice, but I guess there's a reason why they haven't let that happen. Now we should have quite a hefty amount of various dyes and all that, so we're gonna have to look for them a little bit. That is only potatoes. It was in a shulker box like that, like another like greenery kind of one. So we're gonna have to take some time and look around. Might be. Oh, this might actually be it. Because I think I put them in with the oxide daisies and all that. Yeah, here we go. That's a little nicer. We got plenty of dyes to choose from. So I guess we'll just kind of figure out what we want to dye stuff. I think this one should be brown. So what we're gonna do, and the wood one should be brown too. That one we'll just make it like white. This will be like a brown chest. This one will be red because it's netherrack. This one will be white. That's our brown. That's our red. That's our white because it's a lot of glass and like later colors. That's red, so that's white. We'll just make the wool white just because too. I'll make this one like a light gray or something for like metal, so go ahead and slide that down in there. We'll make this one yellow for food. There we go. This one will be green. This one will be just like dark gray. So we'll need black and white to make gray. This one will be gray as well because it's still stone. That's the dye box. This is netherrack stuff. Or not netherrack. It's. I think we'll make this one just black, so we'll have to go get some squid ink. This is more nether stuff, so we'll make this one black too. This is our redstone box, so of course it's going to be red. Here's our netherrack one. This is all like greenery, so this one's going to be green. Another netherrack box, that one's going to be red. Valuables will make like an exotic color or something. Just because why not? Be up here for the reds, yeah. Um, this one will make like magenta or something, so because it is valuable. And we'll keep the metal. Actually, we'll move the metals into a magenta one too, because those ones are valuable. And I actually do need to make sure I got a good hold of where those are at all times. There we go. So these will just be magenta or like bright pink, like hot pink. This is all like torch stuff, so this will be yellow. I don't think we have a yellow box yet. Not that I'm aware of. Brown. We should have a brown box for some of the dirts. And the woods too. And then this is our dye box, obviously. This one will make like white. I could have sworn we had a box that I wanted to make just white. Oh yeah, here we go. This will just be like miscellaneous shit, so this one we're just gonna throw into a corner and never look at. We'll figure out a color for that later. This one will just leave like purple because you know it's end stuff and you know the end. Browns. We go ahead and got our grays for our stones. Here we go. Now this one we got our blues, like our kind of cyan colors for prismarine and ocean stuff. We got our greens again. We got our browns, our reds, and more greens. So here's our greens. Actually, no, these are our browns because these are all dirt. So get those put away. Yeah. And then we got our reds. And our last one is our browns on account of being woods. And then we got an empty box here. We'll put our empty boxes kind of up in a chest like this. And hey, I've already done that in the past. That's cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and just start, I guess. And we'll worry about those a little later. So we got our browns here. We don't want to do anything with these. We got our reds here. Now, let me try and see if this will actually work if they have to be emptied. Oh, no, they don't. That's cool. That makes things a lot easier. So, we got our reds. And we'll dye it like the totem boxes too, like yellow. Now we got our grays. Now these are our whites, excuse me, so we should have some bone meal. I'll have to pull that out of a shulker box. These ones are like, no, these ones are magenta or like pinkish colors, so either are lilacs or peonies. Yeah, here we go. Magentas. And then I want to see what the peony dye is, because I forget, honestly. It's pink dye. We'll use pink for the like valuables like this, and then we'll use magenta for the end stuff, so. Now it should be this one here, yep. Those are our grays. Those are our like yellows or something. Here's the magenta one that we want for our end stuff. And there's our cyan, which is like blue and green. The only way you get green dye is by like smelting cactus and stuff. And we want these to be black for some more other stuff. These need to be solid gray. These need to be green. Ominous other color that I forgot. We might make that orange or something. I don't fucking know. Um, these need to be white. And then these need to be... Okay, so we literally need like a lot of other colors. Now, where's those bones? And we'll put item frames up too to help organize these a little better. Now, we should have bones. Oh, our bones are up in the browns, I think, because they're like mob drops. There we go. Go ahead and take some bone meal. Go ahead and make some white dye, quite a bit of it. There's our greens. Here's our whites. Here we go. That's our grays, or light grays. And then here's our greens. And our blacks. And our other colors that I forget. Our cyan. Alright, so we need to go into our greens here. I forget which one of these, but one of them, there we go. There's our cacti. Some of this has got to go into dyes and all that. It should be in our whites. Yeah, there we go. We got our sand. Because we need some actual sand for, you know. Here we go. Because we're going to be growing some cacti too. Because we need a decent chunk of them. I wonder where I'd like to grow these, you know? Because we have so much flat space to work with, and that was kind of half the point, was to actually be able to farm stuff pretty easily. But I'm not sure where I'd like to hang that. Hmm. Um, I want to get it somewhere I can actually get to that isn't here. Because we should actually have a proper... Yeah, we got some proper staircases kind of baked in. I'd actually like to use them. Oh, we could put them somewhere in here since this one's a lot more inland, so... We're just gonna go ahead and switch out some of this stuff as sand. There we go, that's pretty solid. And we'll just kind of move our torches inland a little bit. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and plant our cactus and let them grow for a while. Can't place them on dirt, it's only sand. Alright, cool. So we'll just kind of let these grow up for a little bit, and we'll come back every now and then to check on them. And it's nice and tucked away. We could always make some of these like different biomes too as well. That could be pretty cool. That actually would be really cool, not gonna lie. Like some of these could be like sand on the top with sandstone on the bottom. Near the stony ones, we could have a lot more like stony kind of cave-like biomes. You know, things of that nature. I mean, kind of blanking out on some ideas right now, but we've got that at least in the back burner to help bring things up. Because again, with it all being dirt, it's all placeholder stuff. So like different biomes could be cool. Or my other option is using terracotta to like break up some of the wall faces. But I still do like. I think the idea of biomes could be pretty useful. Don't know how useful it could be, or if it looked too good, but I don't see it looking bad. But this one we could leave kind of as more like a generic cliff face, but some of the ones near the back I gotta be changed. But then I'll have to figure out some stuff about like how different temperatures shouldn't be like blending together properly and all that kind of stuff. That's the it's more like greenery stuff. Should be in this set, right? Yeah. Leave that there for now. I'll put it away later more specifically, but we just need some black dye. We need to go get some like logs for like jungle logs and cocoa beans. So we're gonna go. Oh, and I guess I have some more stuff that needs to be sorted away too. We can worry about that another time. Need more fireworks. I am starting to get a little bit too trigger happy, and I don't have. I do have the gunpowder for the moment, but I still have to craft it up into a firework rocket, so we have to be a little careful. Ain't nothing to worry about though. But we got a jungle just a couple hundred blocks out in this direction somewhere. I took on the ocean monument that was near it because I wanted to try and find a sponge room. Naturally, there were no sponges, so it didn't exactly help me out there. I guess while we're here, I'll take a look at chat. Only about half an hour, which is nice. I don't have to worry about like crunching hard for like getting a project done or something important, you know. I can just take it easy today and just play Minecraft. Although we do have to make a stop at that wither skeleton farm, but we can worry about that a little later. Oh, I wish you could turn coal into black dye. I don't. To be fair though, with it being more of like a rocky kind of thing, I don't think that would actually work out too well. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's either like squids or like wither roses to get black dye. So it kind of stinks on that front. And the only way you get green dye is through fucking cactus. And then light green is through sea pickles, which is weird. Like, you're really telling me you couldn't have done something with like melon or like something like that? You know? But yeah, we're here for the cocoa beans too, so. But we're also here for jungle saplings and whatnot. I'll cut the tree down. Maybe. Or no, I might not cut the tree down. Oh man, pain in the ass. The other thing are like squids and all that, so I have to look for those. Now, I'm kind of considering at some point, because we will need shulker boxes, and I don't want to have to use the manual farm forever. But we might have to, because I am using them to actually like bulk store, which is something I didn't think I was gonna do, but it turns out I am now doing that. We might end up making an actual shulker shell farm in the overworld. It'll just be a one-dimensional farm, so it would only like happen in like the overworld, just so it doesn't interfere with like the nether or anything. But might have to do that. Got a random ass zombie nearby. But we might do that just, just because. I need more shulker boxes, so I'll have to figure it out where I'd want to slap that and all that kind of stuff. But oh, this is a cool place. This would have been a cool place to settle. Like seriously, I wonder what it would look like if I chose to settle here. Like making, I mean, look at the waterfall. I know it's very small and it doesn't pull into anything, but it's still cool nonetheless. Shoot, this place would have been pretty nice early game. We got some bamboo, but I already have bamboo. We got 7 cocoa beans, a good bit of jungle logs, and no wood, or no saplings either. So we're gonna try and snag some of these and get some more stuff like this. I think fortune works on cocoa beans. I'm not sure though why I'm doing that. And we got a couple of saplings now, so that's good. I should have definitely put that helmet away, but oh well. Seeing as how we're not the nether anymore, I don't need it. Use sea pickles for lime green dye. Can you bone meal sea pickles? Hang on, let me check the wiki. Um, I don't think you can, but maybe you can. I mean, it says they're renewable, so it seems like you can. Yeah, looks like it. It has to be placed on top of a living coral block. Okay. Huh. Okay. Cool. So we'll have to get some coral. And sea pickles make lime green dye. Is pretty cool and useful, which is why I want them because it makes that lime dye. And the only thing that makes green dye is well, cactus. The only thing, which kind of sucks. That's also how I'm gonna get like cyan dye as well. I just wish they had a different way of getting it. I know the wandering traders have it, but like that's not what I mean, and you know it. Like, you could smelt something else for it or something that wasn't cactus. Or at least if you could bone meal cactus, it'd make things a lot easier. But you can't. So, dang. Tough shit, I guess. But there's only a couple of dyes that I feel are like a little like weirder to get. And that would be like black dye, green dye, and like I think that's pretty much it. Because brown dye is fine, but black dye and green dye, you have to like have a cactus farm, and then the other one you gotta have like a glow squid farm. Or if you're a monster, you could just use a wither skeleton farm, or not a wither skeleton farm, an actual like wither rose farm. I'm still considering doing that because black dye is actually kind of nice because you make lighter dyes with it, and it's black's still like a funny good color. So we'll just kind of kill some of these guys as we go along. Alright, that's already 6, so that's at least solid. Um, oh, we'll go look for some sea pickles too. And some coral blocks, and I need to put some stuff away. But I think we've gotten what we need done. I think we got enough for now, from here at least. So we'll just kind of get ready to leave after I sleep the night away, and yeah. We should be near a coral reef too, so we'll pick up a ton of those blocks so I can eventually grow some sea pickles. Because, getting lime green dye that way should be pretty nice. It'll save me because I really just want the green dye for cyan and all that. But, it really shouldn't be too bad. Got our elytra, and let's go. There's that ocean monument re-rated some time ago. we should be coming up to the base just about a couple hundred blocks this way. But we're looking for a coral reef, and I know I've seen one before. I think it was like if I go to my base from here and I make a right directly, it should just take me to one. I know I've seen it before. Something's not right. Unless I still need to keep going. I should have hit it by now. Alright, I definitely have gone and got myself turned around. Ah, see, I did. So here's my base, and then it should actually be this way then. And we had an ocean monument somewhere over here, as we just saw. I'll have to hit this up at some point, see if they got sponges. But we're not here for that right now, so it's nothing to think about too hard. We got pretty good durability on the elytra. Huh. Wonder where it is. It shouldn't be near the iceberg biome on account of it being cold. But I know I've seen one before. Oh damn, 18,000 turtles, that would have been useful earlier. This is cool. I'm definitely loading new chunks, this is loading pretty slow. Oh, seem to have misplaced an entire biome somewhere. Oops. But what can you do? I know I've seen one before, so... Damn, I guess I had to just gone a little farther. I would have had like 18 million turtles when I needed them. Oh well. Ominous lighting, but that's from a sea thing, not a sea before. And either way, I need coral blocks, so. God, how many swamps are there in this world? Like, seriously. Feels like I keep finding more and more. They're all just swamps, like, stop. An entire dark oak forest here. If we're lucky, we might run into a woodland mansion, not that it really matters. The only reason you go there for, like, totems or just to explore and screw around, but I kinda don't need to do that. They're still fun to try and take on, though. But they are needlessly risky at this stage in the game, so they still hurt. Why can't you turn sugar cane into green dye? Well, no, because it's already got a crafting recipe, so that makes sense, but... Oh, that was a cool underwater cave. I think I'm near the pillager outpost, or at least I should be. That's kind of where I'm trying to fly to as well. Because I can just take the nether portal back. Or at least I guess I thought I was close. Oh, maybe I am. I mean, there's an outpost. There's only one around this area, so... Yeah, we're at the secondary area. I know I saw a fucking, like, coral, like a fucking coral reef, that's what they're called. I almost forgot for a second there. I know I've seen a coral reef before in this world, so I'm gonna keep going until I find it at this point. There's another ocean monument. Now we're saving that one because there's a very real chance I might be able to get the how did we get here achievement, because my raid farm is just genuinely conveniently like that close. And I can probably import a shulker through the nether and all that, because I've got all those nether highways set up, so it's genuinely a doable goal. There's just another ocean monument, yeah. Our world literally seems to be lagging. Come on. I'd better not. Oh no. Oh no, we're by land. That's good. I thought I just stopped flying while I was still like in the complete dead center of an ocean and just, you know. I would have had a hard time redeploying again. Okay, they're starting to run a little low though. That ruined portal to my left, that's cool. Please, give me the pickle currency, that's all I'm asking for. And also coral, I want coral. I'm only getting it through an ocean pretty much, so... Now you can get it through wandering traders, but it's just, yeah. Kind of a long shot, honestly, if I could do that. At this point, I'll take what I can get, so... Yeah, we have to watch the durability, though. Now, I always carry, I am carrying a ton of extra stuff on me, like experience bottles and all that, so I can just repair it on the go. But, you know, once those are gone, then we're in trouble. So that's why I want to kind of get this done. I mean, like, see, look how light this ocean color is, but this is like, oh, this is a lukewarm ocean. There might be something kind of close then. Because this is where we should be looking. Also, we're currently at day 255, so that's pretty cool. Still looking for pickles, though. Just damn. I mean, this one looks even brighter, for Christ's sake. This is a warm... There we go. Alright. One thing, too, we're going to mark this down really quickly. So we're at 17, 17, 85, 19. It might be back here later. So we need to remember where this is. And we'll just fly here through the overworld again when that does happen. But finally, we got to the pickles. We got some coral. And there's some squid over there. We got some more pickles down here. I'm gonna start drowning here in a moment. I should actually switch to my chest plate since I'm not really flying for right now. I'll just take a bunch of this blue coral. Since that was the first one I picked up, so not that it matters, but yeah, we'll definitely be back here at some point for more coral blocks and maybe some more pickles. Hey, another mesa. That's actually good to note too. If I, for some reason, ever burn through the first mesa too hard, at least I've got another one on deck just in case. That might have been where I saw the first one. Oh no. Because this isn't the mesa that, you know, that we've already got a portal connected to, but this definitely isn't the coral reef that we've seen before. But I know it exists, but this isn't the same one. That's why I'm just a little concerned. Hey, there's a pufferfish there. We're actually gonna kill this thing. These make water-breathing potions, and also I need them for that that very cool achievement that How Did We Get Here achievement. So, and I don't really see him too often. I think it's the first one I've actually seen, funny enough. So that's why we went ahead and grabbed that. But nice little package. What the fuck is that? That what is that? It's just that is weird. I thought that was like a treasure chest or something. And it just spawned weird, but nope, it's just sandstone. Just why not? Quit running from your guaranteed death, you know you wanna die. Same with you. Now we got another couple of ink sacks here. Still no guys with tridents or nautilus shells, so I'll leave them be. Now, I don't have a lot of HP left on my wings, so we're in a bit of a weird spot. So what we're gonna do, just to be safe, is we're gonna pop out the emergency XP bottles we have, and we'll just go ahead and click this. And just like that, we're fixed, so... Luckily, they don't even take up that much at all. Like, that was only like 20, and I got back from like a quarter all the way up to full. So it's always a good thing to have stuff like that, you know? We got enough dye here. And our sea pickles. We'll carry the pufferfish. We'll toss some of this stuff away too. Alright, sweet. So the only dye I don't think I'm missing really any more dyes, honestly. You can farm sea pickles, we can farm cocoa beans. Ink sacks are gonna be the ones that are a little bit more of a pain in the ass to get a hold of. And same with cactus, unless I want to actually go out and get it all by. In fact, let me double check something else really quickly. A moment. Cactus. Oh yeah, no. So they're a fixed breaking time, so they actually, you know. But yeah, we'll have to make a cactus farm or something. That's gonna be like a really big pain in the ass to get a bunch of green dye. And then we'll have to make a squid farm at some point. Well, if I make a squid farm, I think I'll double it, cause you can if you make a guardian farm, then like it also ends up farming ink sacks anyway. So, but I don't need black dye a whole lot, but it is nice to have access to all the different colors like pretty easily, just in case. So we're gonna go kind of look around for some more cactus in some of these fields, and yeah, see how this goes. I really wish you could bone meal it. They patched out zero tick farms quite a while ago, so those don't do anything anymore. Because that would have been the only other way too to really get this stuff fast. But, yeah, they gotta add another method for green dye because, you know, only like cactus. That's enough for now. We'll just head back. We're going negative Z direction, so that's where we want to go. Turn a little bit towards positive X. Hey, now we know where a reef is, so that's cool. Well, if you ever need any more, and another ocean monument too, we'll have to raid. But if we ever need any more, like coral blocks, we know where to go. I'll have to get those coordinates written down later. But we got about 4,000 blocks to go until we're back. Ooh, jungle. Another one right there. That's pretty cool. We'll check that durability. Yep, we're still doing good. Only about 2,000 blocks away or so. We got another ruined portal right there. And this should be the ocean that takes us back home. And there's no other breaks in it. It seems like it's about right. We'll take some of the night too to go kill a bunch of like creepers or something. Because I want to get a hold of some more gunpowder. Yeah, we got another archipelago of, I think that's how you pronounce it, it's archipelago or something like that. Of just, you know, a small little cluster of islands. That's pretty cool. And there's the funny base. But yeah, I think we will change some of these up to be like different biomes. Well, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's a bad idea to do that, but at the same time, I don't know if that's something I actually want to do. Not that it would be bad again, but, you know, do I? Like, I could, but should I? I really don't think I want to, or that I should. Okay, there is one behind me. It's already exploded. Now we got famous rapper to baby directly below us, which doesn't help. Wow, how did he not explode? That one might. Can't have these clowns taking out the mob cap either. I already got 10 gunpowder, so that's nice. Oh, we got some slime out for once, so we should probably take advantage of this. Never know when I'm gonna need the slime, so better to just stock up on it now. Cause I don't want to build a slime farm, but I'll have to find a slime chunk, and doing that by hand is gonna be a little weird. Well, not exactly, because supposedly because of the lighting change updates, there's now actually like a proper way to like farm slimes using a swamp biome. Because I guess just normal slimes never got their light level changed. Okay, yep, that one hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie. Heck, we need to actually eat, because if I ever got like hit by another creeper at like point blank, it would actually pop my totem. Because they'll leave me with 3 hearts even at like point blank range. So as long as I have like 7 hearts or more left, I should be okay. Well, more than 7 hearts, so. We got 22 gunpowder. That should be okay enough for right now. But I'll try and get a little bit more if I can help it. Okay, you know what? These fucking slimes, man. And sometimes these vines really like getting in the way. Doesn't help that I'm not exactly the best at aiming either, but that's alright. I don't think anybody is, per se. Yeah, we got quite a bit, though. Oh, fucking slime could have been a good way to make green dye, honestly. Just something else other than cactus. Like, cactus is great for it and all that, but, like, gotta have something else. Okay, so we got, no more creepers. That's interesting. Cool. This place is just an active war zone. There's too many potholes everywhere. Like, I'll have to patch up some of these. Nah, we're done for tonight. We'll go ahead. Yeah, that's also annoying too, so. And my armor hasn't really taken too much of a beating, although I'd be kind of surprised if it did. But we got every dye imaginable, so. Oh, we could use this space actually for the for the sea pickles, so that could be useful. That's what we'll do. We'll save the rest of these for now. Then we got our sea pickles. We got some bones. Now, supposedly, if you bone meal them while there's like some coral blocks nearby, they'll like spread like that. This is why we gone ahead and done this. There we go. Oh, where pickles? There they are. Oh yeah, I don't even need to use a pickaxe on them, considering they're all insta-mine with your fist, so. Yeah, we got quite a number of them already. That's cool. So we'll just go ahead and leave 1 in this. Leave a little cluster of them in the center there. we did pretty good on the dice. Wait, you can't. Wait a fucking second. You can't craft green dye, can you? How can you not craft green dye? Wait, hang on. What the fuck? Because isn't like, I mean, the fucking color wheel's a thing, right? Like, come on. What was the fucking? Oh, what was the Because it was like red and yellow make orange, and then I think it's yellow and blue make green, right? And then, because then red and blue make purple. Yeah, so yellow and blue make green. So what the fuck? You're telling me I genuinely can't sit here and like combine like cornflowers and like, telling me I really can't just combine these dyes? Like, nah, there's no way, right? Come on. That would be great if I could, but there's no way you're gonna sit here and fucking tell me that I can't make green dye with yellow and blue. There's no way, right? Oh, they make fucking green, man. Dude, they make green. I don't get it. Huh. Yeah, that would be great if they could do that, unironically, like, make things a lot easier. Now, we got some cocoa beans I need to go plant, but we'll kind of keep that one in the back of the mind. Yeah, they make green, so what the hell, you know? I mean, they have plenty of other ones that are like logic based too. Like, you can literally like make purple dye and like, yeah, you can make purple dye with red and blue. And then with like fucking, yellow and red, you can make orange. So why can't you make green? Like straight up. Like it makes no sense at that point. 'Cause how are you gonna have it for 2 out of 3, but not for like the third one? That would be great if they. I'll have to see if, not that they'd ever do it, I guess, but that'd be a really nice change to have. Because you could actually get green dye pretty easily. I mean, it makes enough sense. Like, not totally fucking illogical. But yeah, we gotta go plant these cocoa beans. So let's see, where do we want to go plant these at? Ooh, how about we there's that little area over there I was working on for because I'm gonna make it look prettier too, but it's for the turtles, right? Because I wanna hatch some turtle eggs down here, and then they have their kind of own little enclosure. So what I think I can do is kind of slot them in somewhere like in an area like this. Yeah, we could do something like that, and then we could just get rid of these actually, and then just put them in like this so we actually get some more space to work with. And then I can use some of the jungle logs to make like palm trees or something with some of the jungle saplings I own. And now we're farming them at least, so as long as they start growing somewhere. But we'll get this filled in and we'll kind of like trim the pond a little bit and make it so these are like too tall so they can't actually just like hop out or something by accident. Because I want to keep them enclosed. But yeah, this is where I plan on keeping all the sea turtles at some point. Because I'm gonna need more turtle eggs if I want if I ever want to make like a gold farm or something. Ah, that was really quick. I should really make something like another staircase. I'm gonna have to. Oh, we'll go fly back and go get the box, but after we dye the rest of these, that is. Let's go check on the cacti too while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, nothing's grown yet. That's another reason why they need to, because those things are such a kind of pain in the ass to farm. Like, seriously, it takes a little while. And I really don't want it to. If you could just craft it, then like, and it makes sense to craft it. That's the other thing. It's not just oh, they should do this for quality of life. Like, no, they already have it for red and blue to make purple, and then they've already got like red and orange to make, to make yellow, or not red and it's red and yellow to make orange. My bad. But I mean, like, I can make orange dye right now. Boom. And then I can make red and blue dye together to get purple. But you're gonna sit here and tell me I can't do that for, for green? Like, come on. It makes sense. Why? I don't get it. But that's none of my business, I guess. Now, this is where we're gonna start finishing up. So we got a bunch of our browns here, including right here. Well, not here, it's this one behind. That's our dye box. Got, put the dye box back. It needs to go there. Okay, we'll just turn all of them. There we go. Now that's our grays. So we need black and white to make gray. Take some of that. And these ones just need black dye. This one will leave. That one's done. This one needs to be cyan, so we need green and blue. So we gotta get some of this cactus melted up. While we're waiting for that, let's go check on see what else we need. We need normal green dye too, which, damn, what are we trying to get? I could use a light green as well, actually, so we might end up doing that, just to make my life a little easier. Might as well, I mean, light green's still like a pretty good one for this, so I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, oh, you have to smelt stewed pickles, don't you? Ah. Okay, so we'll smelt those. But you can't, I'm guessing, put lime green dye with like black dye to make like normal green. I don't think that's a thing. It'd be cool if you could, but I don't think that's a thing. It would be useful. I'm also still wearing my elytra, which is a big no-no in this household, so on account of not actually fucking going anywhere. And either way, we got our green dye for some cyan, so let's try and see if, I don't think this works. No, it doesn't. How unfortunate. Oh, we'll save the green dye because we need it for cyan, but we'll use the lime dye for the greenery boxes, just because it makes things a little bit easier for me. Should be here. Yeah, there we go. Actually, we got some stuff we gotta put away anyways. These seeds that I picked up. Go ahead and get these ready. Here we go. Now, I think the last one are just the cyan box here. Oh, this box that I don't know what I want to do with. Um, oh, we'll make it like yellow or orange. I'll probably make it orange and then just like and then we'll have the actual like totem boxes be yellow. And these should be yellow because these are more light based things. So then I can just have the totems. Here we go. Here we got that. We have some of this. Go ahead and get our blue dye. And we mix them together to get cyan. There we go. And we go ahead and make our prismarine box cyan. There we go. We'll make our dye box lime green as well, just on account of the fact that, both of these are still like greenery, so we'll go ahead and get another set of lime. Yeah, and these very bizarre, like, miscellaneous ones that I don't like. We'll leave them kind of neutral just because I don't really give a shit. I'm not ever gonna do anything with them, so. Hey, now these are color coordinated, so that's cool. Although we do need the dye boxes back for right now. We got a couple more we gotta work on up here. Like this one needs to be like light blue, and then these all need to be like orange. Or do I want them to be yellow? Let's go check and see what the torch one is, because that one is like either orange or yellow. That one's yellow, so we'll make him orange. If that's the case. And then that. There we go. Need some red, we need some yellow. There we go. Totem. Now we'll leave all these blanks, and I actually have to resort this with the other ones. Luckily, it's just wood and a little bit of netherrack, some easy stuff to put away. That one needs to be cyan. This is our potion one. Now, I think we'll put it with the valuable one in terms of like the color. So I think that was magenta. My keyboard gave out. Interesting. Cool. Very fun. Oh, that was end stuff, so it had to have been like pink then. Okay, keyboard, come on. Any day now. There we go. They should be right here. Yeah. Here we got our pink shulker boxes. So that's cool. We're gonna move this down another like half block or maybe up like a half block, but no, we'll move it down a little bit. Just because I need some more wire. What? Hey, green dye. Ooh, actually, yeah, hang on. Give me a second here. It should be this one by here. Quickly. Quickly, you're actually useful. Come back, please. Where are you going? We're gonna buy the rest of these 2 coral blocks, so... And then we'll kill the guy. Here we go. That's better. We'll go ahead and put these away. I'm taking my fireworks back. Thank you. I seem to have let him get away on account of him being invisible. He's just not making any noise because he's a coward. Oh well, I guess we'll let him go for now. But we'll catch him later. Now, we need to put away some of these dyes. Yeah, getting some of that green dye was a very lucky score though. I think we'll put the raw dyes in this box and then like the kind of stuff we use to make the dyes into this one. You know, just so we have a little bit more organization. And yeah, we're getting there. Our today's been a lot more boring than usual, but you know, I just figured it'd be nice to kind of take a little break after all the bullshit that happened to Wither Skeleton. That stuff was a total pain in the ass to get a hold of and actually put together, like seriously. I want to take a little break. Let's see, what do we got? Stuff that needs to be put away. Oh no, we're gonna use light blue dye. So I can combine... I can also just straight up get the blue orchids that are out there for this, but it's a little more convenient for right now, so I don't mind. Okay, so this is the wrong one. It was actually this one that we wanted. There we go. That's our packed ice box. Now our blaze powder one. And our firework one, we need to figure out what we want to do for that. I think that one will make just red. So I'll make that red. And then we need our funny pink color for our powder one. Should be pink. Let's double check, but I'm positive it's pink. Yeah, here's all the valuable stuff. So go ahead and make this pink. There we go. Goes ahead and goes back into there. And the netherite kind of other miscellaneous one, we're gonna make this one pink too, because I need more. This might be magenta. Hope it's pink. Good. Alrighty. We'll make this pink because again, also valuable. And that's what the pink denotes. It's just general, very valuable stuff. So that's why we want them the way they do. And then we'll just kind of organize some colors a little bit. The rest of these should be empty, so don't have to dye anything else. And as you can see, they are. That's cool. This is one of those ones we're gonna go ahead and sort some stuff away for. So in our browns up here, there we go. Got our woods, but actually this is a we need a different wood chest because we're kind of out of space in that one. So we should have a second one. There we go. That's a little better. All of our buttons. We'll put away these ladders. Cool. Get the dies put away. Now we need another brown and some red. There's our bones for that. And then we need our reds for netherrack. There we go. And for those. Red for these. White for the sand. Here we go. Now one of these grays should have. There we go. Do that. Alrighty. Now our animal products. I don't think I've particularly got animal products, just not gonna lie. That's and stuff. It should be in the pink one if we do have any. I think I kind of mark leather as a valuable. No, I do not. Okay. Oh. I know I have leather. That's just somewhere. So we're gonna have to look and see. There's a food chest I never actually marked. Other stuff, yellow stuff. Huh. I know I have leather somewhere, so I might have to, let me double check some stuff. So that's all unstackables. That's all unstackables. Where those go? Oh, they might be one of the lime green boxes because these also double as like kind of naturals as well. So we're gonna pop all these open. That one's just all mushrooms. Nope, all these are just straight up all plant based. Wonder what on earth I've done with the leather then. I guess I can make this one into a different color and have it for more like food or like animal products, so like eggs, different things like that. We'll have to figure out what to dye because I want them to actually be unique colors. Seems like something's lagging. It's so funny. Yeah, we're interesting. Not believe it took an hour and a half for that to show up. I'm gonna double check all of these to make sure. That's all dirt, soul sand, dirt, not dirt, but it's monster drops. All dirt. I didn't mark it as valuable in there, so I might have marked it somewhere else. I mean, there's some leads. I need to actually go somewhere else. Huh, yeah. I guess I don't own leather. Well, to be fair, it makes enough sense. I mean, don't ever exactly do a lot with it. Let's see, we got our white boxes here. Very cool. Um, Now we should have a black one for some nether-based stuff. That was the full one. This is the not full one. There we go. There are some buttons I gotta put away. And what should we dye this box? We've already got pink, white, red, brown, green. We already got one. But we've got lime. We don't have normal green. And we don't have light gray either, but I think normal gray would suit it a little better, so that's what we'll roll with, so. Unless there's another color I'd like. But nah, green's fine. Just as long as we get it to break up the difference, so. Need to put that away. I have some dirt that has to go too. Here's our other like valuable kind of stuff, metals. These aren't metals, but you know, you get the idea. Empty. I need to resort the gunpowder to somewhere else. It needs to go into a pink box, so going to that one. Here's our food one. Got our brown ones up in here. I need to double check this because it should have gunpowder still. Yep. I want the gunpowder to be stored separately, so. This wasn't really food, I guess, more than it was supposed to be animal products. If we get some, now we'll keep, well, I already put the leather in there, which just still leads me to go somewhere else. Alright, our pink one's generic valuable, so that's cool. In fact, we might need another pink one, it seems. Oh, we already do, actually. Well, or another pink one. That's all iron. I didn't stuff it in the iron one or something, did I? That is not the iron one. Nope, all the iron's all separate as it should be. Don't have any more pink boxes, they're actually all in here. Oh, there's our leads. Cool. Yeah. I need another empty. Another pink one. I have a separate one for gunpowder, honestly. There we go. Alright, yeah, so we'll go ahead and put these away too. Alright, cool. We got everything put away now. And it's easy to reach and all that, so that's great. Put away a bunch of our dyes. We got a bunch of spares. I'll go slip these away. There we go. And we need leather to go make item frames, so. We'll go ahead and grab some leather. We'll just go find a random cow or something. It took like 260 days, but we finally have organization. Excuse me, it only took 258 days. My bad. But jokes aside, that took way longer than I should have ever let it take. So sorry about that. But we'll have to consider building a shulker farm in the overworld or something, just so I don't have to keep going all the way to the end for it. Then again, I don't have to worry about it a whole bunch. We're here to check for leather because I have a bunch of random shit here that I don't really. And I know there's some weird stuff here that I need to get rid of. Yeah, so we got a little bit of leather here. Blaze rods, more lanterns, things of that nature. And that's pretty much it, so. Now, I want to kind of see how much glass I can realistically buy in like one huge sitting, so. We're gonna take a bunch of these, and we're gonna take a spare box, and we're gonna find out. Because this is kind of important for me to know, because, you know, I'm gonna be farming a ton of glass. Hand it over. I think it's a pretty fair amount, honestly. Yep, so they're all done for today on glass, so how much should we get? Oh, it's an entire 9 stacks and a little extra. So in 3 in-game days, I could get an entire shulker box of glass, as long as I have steady emeralds, which I do. So as long as I keep up on it, I should very realistically should be able to get 3 shulkers of glass per day. Like, honestly, is I don't want to have to smelt all of it. I can smelt some of it, but I need to be buying a lot of it because it'll save me a lot of time in the long run. If 1 emerald is worth 4 glass and I can make a stack of emerald block, which is 9 stacks of emeralds, then I can get 36 stacks of glass for a stack of emerald blocks, which is more than a shulker box, so quite valuable. And since we have the raid farm, that'd be very useful too. Now, I could technically buy terracotta from like masons, but the problem is the color they give is random, and we specifically want red, and there is no way to undye terracotta like at all. So if it's like not red, then it's not for me. Like, that's all there is to it. Although it is useful. Well, it won't be that useful though, because I'll just mine up a bunch of it with a haste beacon or whatever. Seriously, 9 stacks of glass like that is a very respectable haul for like 2 seconds of work. So, and then it's just going out to go do other stuff for the rest of the day. So go ahead and get these moved. Here we go. Ooh. That comes back with me. That goes away. And we have this one here, should have my leather, because it also doubles as a kind of mob drop, food/mob drop chest. Because we need to find out how to make item frame. There we go. It's just a bunch of sticks, right? Yeah, sticks and leather. And speaking of sticks, Should have a ton in here. Yeah, we do. Here we go. We can make the glow item frames if we want, but they're kind of just for decoration, so. I'm gonna have to move this down by another one. It is a little taller than I originally intended, but means I can reach all the colors pretty easy. I'll take it. Now, one other thing too is we're gonna have to hollow out just a little itty bitty room here. Is we're gonna have this be where I, in case I need to actually use shulker boxes, because okay, so that's grass, so we can't actually dig up any higher than that. That's very specifically grass for a reason. Maybe it might be the same issue here. Nope, we're good. Alright. But we want all these walls empty, so, you know, I can just put down a bunch of shulker boxes like this, and take whatever I need. And then we'll embed a crafting table into the floor. This wall, actually. And then we'll move the torch up, so it's kind of out of the way. There we go. That's a little better. And then we'll go ahead and make some more item frames. We'll go ahead and just move these down and out. I'll count this as like an animal product, so I count of it being made out of leather or whatever. Oh, that's alright. And we need our dye boxes that we have somewhere. That's our food box there, that empty one with the item frame on it. Where that goes. Oh wait, I can actually put one here. Oh, I can't put one there, but you know, the ladder in the way and all that. Alright, so we'll have to kind of move these around. Okay, I should definitely get better at thinking ahead a little bit. Here we go. That's a little better. That's just so how we know these are shulkers. I'll fill these up to the brim eventually, but and this is more for like just hidden shit that I don't really care about. So we're gonna grab our dye boxes really quickly, and we're just gonna match the dyes. So yeah. Now, one here is our lime. One here is our normal green. And we got our pink, which is here. And we need white, red, and brown. So we need white, need to make red, and then brown. Here we go. Let's split. This one's white. and then it should be red, and then the top one will be brown. There we go. And then we need gray and black. We got black, got gray. And black. Yep. And we have yellow, magenta, cyan, miscellaneous. So I need yellow, magenta, cyan. Cool. Here we go. And then just our miscellaneous box. So we got 11 colors we've gone ahead and used. So we got 5 left out of here that we can, well, actually not 5. We've already used light blue and orange. So that makes 13 in total out of 16. So we've got 3 other colors we can use, which are like light gray and 2 other colors that I don't remember to be perfectly, and purple. We could just use straight up purple, right? I think I'll just use straight up purple, honestly. Alright, so I think you can make it from like lilacs or something. No, that makes magenta. And the other one makes pink, so we need red and blue. Here we go. Go to make some purple. There we go. I'll use purple for these weird like miscellaneous ones as well. That leaves 2 colors left I can use for dyes and all that. Don't know what they are though. Oh, one of them is light gray. So actually we'll because we got a bunch of these oxide daisies, we'll just say fuck it. Got some light gray. We'll dye all these spare ones a light gray. You know, this might not be the best idea because I'll have to dye every like unused one light gray and all that. So it's a little weird, but I don't think it's that big of a deal though. It's because they got NBT tags on them. That is. Here we go. Cool. And then we put that away. And then there's pretty much no other colors left, so that's at least cool. Now we know pretty easy where everything's gotta go, so that's great. But all I do is just sort the boxes out manually, so like, you know, again, like gray stuff is usually like stone and things of that nature, and then browns are usually your dirts and things like that, and some wood. And, so you know that's where we'll sort out all that stuff. And then when I put them back, I just look for the color and put them back through the color, and it works out, and it's great, and it's cool. That's pretty nice and helpful. I had to give me a moment here. I got something I need to do really quickly, so we will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Had to go take care of something really quickly. But honestly, we don't really have too much more. Oh, I did actually want to go to the Wither Skeleton Farm. I did say that, didn't I? Oh, so hey, welcome back, Strong Daffy. How you doing? I just finally finished sorting a bunch of stuff away. I actually have organized storage now, and it only took a very long time. 259 days, kind of long time, but it's all like color-coded shulker boxes, and then they're all kind of vaguely organized by like what's actually inside of them, and usually by color in that regard too. Now we actually got stuff we can work with. Even in here, the totem boxes got all this stuff. Like, it only took a very long time. I actually had to go out of my way to get other dyes and all that. But we're heading over to the Wither Skeleton Farm for a while so I can get some skulls. Because we've got two of them, and we can go fight another Wither and start getting the funny like 6 beacon all ready to go. Hey, we got some cactus. How do I want to? How should this work? Oh yeah, it works. I tested it out yesterday too for a little bit. It does work, so it's pretty nice. It got me a skull in about like 2 minutes, which is pretty quick. So that chicken's gonna die though. But yeah, it works pretty well. So, but we got to go back and use it again anyways. Is I only got 2 skulls. I killed the first wither. You know, that was really easy. So from here on out, I'm just killing them in the end. But I need like, I don't know, like 10 beacons or something like that. We should have our dyes. Here we go. Okay, so I forgot that was a thing that happens. I also forgot that was a thing that happens. In fact, I literally dug out a room specifically so I could, you know, put these down safely. I think I put them away in here. Fuck it, we'll put them in there. Since I gotta actually smelt the cactus, we'll say it doesn't count. Alright, cool. I'll have to go empty out the iron farm again at some point. But yeah, the Wither Skeleton Farm does in fact work, and it's pretty cool. It's very helpful. Because now I won't really have to worry about getting skulls, because it'll be pretty easy. And I want to get I want to get 6 beacons set up in my base with all the different beacon effects and all that. Because I already got all the iron blocks for the base, so I just literally need to get the beacons and then just power them, and that's literally it. So it's pretty easy. And then I'll have to make another 6 at some point for the because I'm gonna try and get the how did we get here achievement. I mean, see, like, look at this thing. You can see them drop already, and then all the blazers just kind of end up walking to try to escape, and they kill themselves on some cacti down there. But it works very well for what it is. But yeah, I gotta try and get the how did we get here achievement at some point, which takes a while, and I need like 6 beacons to make my life a little easier. And then I gotta import a shulker and all this other stuff and a wither skeleton for the wither effect. Might be able to use a wither rose actually. Also, this is really great too. I see we already got another one. But this is also a very good farm for me to we're gonna go ahead and dump these. Hey, well, I would if I could actually aim stuff. But yeah, we You get quite a lot of good stuff. Oh, we'll just kind of let them gather for a little bit. And we already got 2, so it was definitely worth building this thing. And I've already got 2 back at the base, so... I don't have to build that moss farm for bone meal anymore, so that's good. Because we can just convert all this, so... That ought to be interesting. But yeah, we already got 3 extra skulls, and it's been like 2 minutes, so that's pretty impressive. But yeah, a lot of it is just waiting, so we'll just kind of sit down and wait a little bit. I should be within range for it, but I'm never quite 100% sure, but we'll find out. There they are. They spawn in burst because the way this farm works is it does like pack spawning or something like that, so it's a little weird, but so we got the 1 here, and then we should be getting a good couple more soon. Hopefully. I might need to move this tube down a little more and then have some like hay bales or something to break their fall. Because I don't know if I'm actually far enough away to because we get a couple, but I think I'm a little bit too close to actually like get the most out of the spawning sphere and all that. So I'm gonna have to maybe rework just a tiny little bit. Like it's just bringing this down like a couple of blocks, probably like 10 blocks or something. I just bucket up the lava and then just bring it down, and then use some hay bales or something. Maybe it'll be okay. Who knows? We'll just wait in the corner for a while. Oh, hey, Red, welcome. But yeah, funny wither farm. It's funny. It's cool. It works. Also, skulls. They're gonna be pack spawning, hopefully. And I'm just going AFK for a little bit, just to... I shouldn't be hearing a blaze, though. Oh, unless it's actually from the cactus stuff, because it should be up above me a little bit. Yeah, I've already got like 1 other star, so I'm trying to get like 5 more, because I'm gonna make the funny like beacon pyramid and get all the effects today. Because why not? I already got 2 skulls back at the base, so we need another like 13, and we've already got 3, so just another 10 actually. Okay, give me a second here. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back again. But yeah, with the skulls, we need them. A lot of them. Damn, I left for all that time and barely got any. Yeah, so it would appear that I should actually, oh, I don't know, probably try and move this thing down a little bit. So to do that, we're gonna need... They're already close to death to begin with, so I will actually have to use something to cushion their fall if I want to move them down. That is quite an issue for me. Oh, wait, no, I don't actually have to, I don't have to move them down per se. I just need to be down a little bit more. So what I can do is, like, just dig a tunnel down. And I should have brought some spare wood like I normally do. Because there is no wood in a Soul Sand Valley. I don't want to really... Fucking, I'll just dig stairs, I don't care. I need trapdoors anyway, so we're just gonna head back really quickly and go grab some. Go grab a bunch of spare wood for now. I should have done that to begin with because I normally do, but didn't this time. I won't be making that mistake again. It seems like we got a random ass skeleton somewhere for some reason, so a little weird. We still got our blazes spawning though. Not a whole bunch of skulls, and I did build it at the correct intersection, but I think as long as I can move downwards a little bit, it should hopefully help things out. But for now, we'll just go ahead and grab the rest of these. It should be up in here. We got a wood box. Yep. There we go. Need quite a hefty amount, so we're gonna take some of these logs. And I guess the trapdoors to go with it. Here we go. We'll slot one of the buttons away in the other box. Here we go. There we go, 24 ladders ought to be plenty. And we save the jungle logs. Just need another 4 chests, so there we go. Okay, now we got our funny swords area all done. I don't need to put anything else in here. We'll keep the spare wood. These away. We got our graves for our stones, yeah. And we'll go ahead. Oh, and I also made a funny helmet if you're still here, Red. Because, yeah, the perfect golden helmet, because why not? I think I'm gonna do it with leather boots at some point if I ever want to go to a grove biome. Because the protection 4 and all that still like really handy. Alright, we got all the fences and all that. Not fences, why did I say fences? I meant ladders. And then we got the trapdoors too for covering it up, so. I mean, you can see how much stuff spawns, but I think that's because I was far enough away for that to happen. But then when I'm so close under it, I can't do a whole bunch. Like, there's not as much as there should be. So I think if I dig myself down into the ground just a little bit more. I mean, like, see how many are here now? Because I was farther away. Because once I kill this first batch, there ends up being, like, none. And I know that can change and be better. I'm also going to be moving this fucking ender chest and this lava bucket somewhere else, so. I'll just use those buttons. Okay, see, there seems to be a slight problem. Luckily, your boy always comes and actually thinks ahead, so we're doing that. I've got no soul sand. Slightly bigger issue that I have no soul sand. Alright, no longer an issue. We're back. We got our fire resistance active, and we're just down to go. There we go. Hey, we did it. There we go, it's a little better. Well, now I got a nice little spot to stand in an AFK at. I have no clue what burned. I think it looks like it was effective too, so that's good. And we already got another skeleton skull. We'll go ahead and head back down. We'll put the under chest back. That'll go there. And then we'll go ahead and just use our buttons to spawn proof a little bit here. I don't have to spam torches everywhere because I don't want to risk anything. There we go. We got a perfectly safe little cubby with an under chest. I got plenty of room to place down shulker boxes all along the walls, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, all right. I can put them all along like this wall or this wall. So, and then here's a little AFK hole for just whenever I need it. But we're gonna go up and check on them, see what they're doing. I think it seems like that'll help out a little bit. Yeah, they're starting to come in a little bit faster, so they definitely were not this fast the first time. I'm glad I made that change. I'll get some of this stuff burned. I got my shield on me, funny enough, even though I don't ever use it anymore. But we got 5 skulls, so we've already got 2 back at the base, so that's 7 out of 15, so we're halfway there. So we'll just go ahead and slip right on down here. And we'll go ahead in the little cubby. And then we're staying here for a little bit. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, we're here now. Go check up on it. Definitely seems like it's better than when it wasn't like this, so maybe. That might just be a placebo effect kind of deal, so. Another skull though. I'm gonna look up how to build that little wither cage in the end, because you can build it under the main end portal. Like actually in the end, like the one that's made out of bedrock that leads you back to the overworld. That's what we're looking for, so... I'll have to double check in my old hardcore world, because I know I did it there before. It's just, it's literally just putting down some obsidian in like a certain formation, and it's nothing like really hard. It's just, there's a specific way it has to be done. Couldn't pick those up, put these away. Got another skull again. That's cool. We got 9 in total, including the two in the base, so there's 6 more to go. Let me go ahead and check YouTube for a little bit here. Oh, yeah, it's literally just some obsidian, all that kind of stuff. So, it doesn't seem like it's too hard to do. Just make a 2 block high gap between the bedrock, and then just put some obsidian on the floor in a certain way. Other wither skull, that's pretty cool. Alright, 10 in total. Just need another 5. Alright, yeah, it's not really too hard. I just have to go grab a bunch of obsidian and just dig out a small room for it to spawn in. That's fairly easy to do. And I have enough resources in case it would ever get out. And I'll have to repair my bow at some point. That may do it for a while. Damn, we got 2 out of that one. How lucky. That was quite a good one. I'm gonna hold out the elytra for next time, so. We got 10 and 2 back at home, so that's 12 out of 15, so we're just short 1 more. Where have I put it? Not in here, that's for sure. Yeah, it seems like that helped it out actually quite a bit, so I'm glad I moved the AFK area. Got 10 wither skeleton skulls, like, damn. We got a lot of coal in there to boot, so that's great. We'll take some of this. This will be important too if I need to smelt a bunch of glass, which I'm trying to avoid smelting glass. So we're gonna try and avoid that for as long as possible. There we go, 44 coal blocks, that's pretty good. It's 44 stacks of glass. I want to replace a ton of these walls like here with like soul sand or something, because when I put down shulker boxes, there's a good chance I'm gonna end up like insta mining the netherrack behind it if I'm not actually careful. So we're gonna actually do some stuff to prevent that. And luckily it's nothing really too hard, or we're just taking all this soul sand and then okay, so that's why I've heard lava in the past. I think 43 is a fair number, so. Got a little bit more just in case. Yeah, but we got a gas just somewhere nearby. He's pretty loud. Here we go. That's a little better, so if I ever want to put away some stuff, you know, I can go ahead and like just slam these away. Yeah. So then if I still hold, I'll just be digging into soul sand instead of, you know, actual netherrack, because I don't want to risk opening up a bunch of lava or something. So we're gonna go ahead and throw away a lot of this old stuff, and you know, it's no biggie. Oh, get rid of the excess. We got 10 wither skeleton skulls. I forgot to hold out my elytra. We got no skull that time, so that stinks. I'm actually gonna slap this away. Seems like we're still getting stuff though. Not anymore. Oh, back down we go. Yeah, we'll just go AFK for a little bit. As I'm sure you can hear, there are, you know, There are just normal skeleton noises, so it's a little bizarre, but luckily it ain't anything really bad. They don't really take up too much of the mob cap either because we're in a soul sand valley. They don't really spawn too often, so they're usually like pretty negligible, honestly, which helps. Hmm. Assistant store manager, bruh. I'm not working as an assistant store manager. Don't even own a car. How could I manage something like, bruh? I'm also trying to actually apply for jobs too, but also, hey, welcome, Kaylee. AFKing at the funny wither skull farm. I actually got quite a number of them too, like 10 so far, and I got another 2 back at the base, so they're doing pretty solid. I just need 3 more. I'm not gonna believe this. I finally color coded stuff after like a long time. I finally got some color coding done, and now I'm organized. And it only took like 50 hours, or like 60, but it finally happened. My Elytra, no wait. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I'm really glad it is working because this took way too long to do. I got really unlucky though. They didn't drop any that time, but it's a very luck-based kind of deal. So, but it'll it'll be fine. I just need 3 more because we're gonna make a funny beacon that gives me all the different effects and all that. So that'll be fun. But they only got a 5.5% chance of dropping a wither skull. And even if I kill like 10 of them at a time, it's still not a guarantee. Like, it's good odds, but it's not a guarantee. Like, I had one point where I actually got like 2. I got pretty lucky. But yeah, these things are, like I said, it was just faster to just build an entire farm for these instead of just doing it manually. But it worked out pretty well. Right now I'm just taking a little breather until because every couple of minutes I just go up there and kill them, see what I get, and then I just go ahead and see what there is, and yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it works too, because after yesterday, it took 4.5 hours to put together, and I ended up killing the first piglin by accident because I didn't spawn proof it. So what happened was, as I was bringing the piglin back, like 15 blazes spawned. I mean, they didn't even come close to killing me. I think they dropped me to about half health, but it was really more the piglin that did that, and not the actual fire damage. But they ended up killing my first piglin, so I had to go catch another one. I keep forgetting to hold the elytra. I want to get this repaired, but nope, still no skull again. That's unlucky. I really don't want to get all 6 of them, but I did catch a second one and all that, so luckily it worked out. But it was a little annoying. Yeah, I don't like them either because sometimes I can't even hear them shoot because they're too far away, and then you just get set on fire like out of nowhere, and it just makes a funny noise that I don't like. But yeah, that was probably like one of the latest times I've streamed. I think the other time was There was like one other time where I was delaying like building a raid farm because I really didn't want to build a raid farm yet. So I like just did a bunch of random stuff, and that took 5 hours also. But it's been pretty good. I got everything color coded. I'm just kind of working on some base stuff in the meantime, but I kind of got like a quota. I'm trying to like a personal quota. I'm trying to fill for that Giga base. I'm gonna start working on because I crunched the numbers for it, and I need like about 50 block or not 50 box, 50 shulker boxes. Which, again, just for context, a shulker box is one of these and they hold 27 stacks of items. It's just a chest, but if you like put stuff in the chest, in the shulker box and you break it, it actually holds onto it, which is great. I need 50 of these filled completely with red terracotta, and I need another 50 of them completely filled with glass. Um, so that's why we need the haste beacons for the terracotta, and as for the glass, I have to like either do a metric fuck ton of villager trading, or I have to go out and farm a bunch of sand for glass. Um, well, the base I'm trying to build, it's just big. Like, that's all it is. It's just big sphere. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but I've got it kind of planned out where like I get about three shulker boxes of red terracotta and three shulker boxes of glass per day, because I need 50 each. So if I get about three a day, that should get me all my materials I need for the sphere in like, oh, I don't know. About 15, 18 days, something like that. So that's at least like a reasonable amount of time. And then I can do other stuff that day too, so I don't just have to dedicate the next like 3 weeks to just like grinding two very specific and boring materials. But and then building the thing is going to be a whole nother issue because it's massive. Like you need 170,000 blocks to build this sphere that I want to use, and then I've actually got to like make a I have to make a pillar that connects it at the bottom that goes all the way to bedrock. So then I have to dig that stuff all the I haven't even oh shit, I didn't think about that. Uh-oh. I was well, I'm still am, but I'm going to build a pillar that connects it into the ground and it goes all the way down to bedrock, which is like negative 64. And so it's just going to be huge. And then when that's done, I got to build four other ones that are kind of like half the size. So that one's going to be the really big one. So then I'm going to build four other ones that are like half the size. And then once I get those done, the actual base is going to start because that's just basically like a shell. And, oh, I think I got another skull. Maybe. But, I don't really have a design plan, honestly. Like, I just want it to be big, but I do have an idea. Oh my god, I got 3 out of that? Jesus, that is very good. But the only kind of plan I have is I want to get these like shells done first. So again, the very big spheres, very big columns. I want to get those done first because I'm planning on cramming like an entire city into like the first like big sphere. Like I'm talking like I want it to be like a very like dense like kind of like city, and I want it to have like a hierarchy kind of deal where like because the top half of these spheres are going to be made out of glass, right? So you actually have natural light the higher up you get, which should be kind of seen as like a luxury in this case. So then that's when you start getting all like the rich people houses, and then like upper middle class is near a little bit like near the top half of that sphere, and as you start getting down into the bottom, when they start getting covered up, all the slums are like artificially lit. There's pretty much no natural light that comes in, and then that column deals with like farming and like mining, and it's just a whole like social hierarchy thing. But I got 4 out of that. Good lord, that was very lucky. But basically, I want to cram an entire city into like a single structure. Like it's basically just like a one huge ass snow globe is what I'm trying to do more or less. But depending on how I do it, I think it could turn out to be really really cool. But I gotta actually build the sphere first to house it all in. That's what the main issue is. Is all the city stuff, I'm just gonna kind of like wing it. I'll maybe plan out some things, like if I want some specific buildings that look really cool, that'll be a little different. But a lot of the buildings inside of that will just be, you know, whatever I feel like I want to make, or kind of just think like New York, but just inside a snow globe, but like a really big snow globe, you know. That's what I'm gonna try and go for. And then the smaller ones, they'll actually have more those ones will be more like biome or like dimension theme for like actual Minecraft. So like one of them could be based entirely around the overworld and all of its biomes and like a little diorama, basically a little shoebox diorama. Another one could be the Nether with all of its biomes. Another one could be the End with its single biome, and then the fourth one can just be just stuff that I want. But I mean, yeah, I appreciate any suggestions. Like seriously, because I kind of have a hard time coming up with stuff like this, and then building it is a whole nother nightmare. But um, I would have liked to build the spheres out of like different materials, but unfortunately, because they're so like ridiculously massive, I can't. Like it's already gonna take me like God, I don't even know, like 100 hours or something to just gather it for the first one, and that's with me being able to like insta mine blocks really really quickly. So if I didn't make it out of terracotta or like sandstone, I would have had to spend like hundreds and hundreds of hours getting like actual good materials, and that's just not realistically doable. It just, I mean, it doesn't even look bad either. The red terracotta with the glass, because the bottom half is terracotta and then the top half is glass, so it actually kind of looks like a Pokeball, funny enough. I like that personally. So it ain't the, hey, another skull. Pick that up. But and another skull, huh? Oh, I guess we got 7, so. Ooh, oh, that actually, yeah, I'd really appreciate your advice then when I get the spheres done, because all that stuff is just like geometry, but actually filling them with stuff is kind of like something I'm not good at. So, I mean, when it comes time for that, whatever you'd like to suggest, I'm absolutely down to hear it, because you know, I'll have to find the YouTube video again, because there's only one video I could really find that actually like built a sphere that big. Because I would just try and use like MC Edit or something to make one myself and show it off, but I don't know how to use MC Edit, so kind of can't do that. But there is so much space in just the main one, and then it will have 4 other ones to work with too that are like half the size. But seriously, a sphere that big is just like massive. I think I can even pull it up on plots really quickly, but it takes 170,000 blocks to build, and then oh, you can see it actually in action here. They get mad at the piglin, they think they can get him, they fall through those trapdoors and promptly die. And well, they don't die, they get close to dying, and then I kill them. But yeah, I'll handle like a lot of the big structure like this here in the column. But if you ever would like to suggest something when that's all done too to put in it, I mean, I'm all open for it. So. Because I want it to be busy. Like I don't want it to have like a lot of dead space in between, but I don't want it to be like too busy to where nothing can, you know, you can't tell what's going on. Like near the top, it's a little bit more open because it's like, you know, rich people moment, so like they get a lot more like yards and open space, things like that. But as you start getting away from like natural sunlight, it's a lot more of like slums and kind of like darker, like, you know, black market kind of deals, you know. So that's kind of the stuff I want to work on for that. Like I kind of got a rough idea what I want to do. It's just the buildings that gotta go in it, no clue. So, and there has to be a lot of them. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and fight 5 withers. Not at the same time, of course. That would be a disaster waiting to happen. But there's a funny trick you can do in the end that I'm gonna try and do. I should have some obsidian. I don't know where I put it. Might be here. There we go, that's better. I mean, hey, I mean, I gotta learn how to do that too, but, I mean, empty space can be nice, but I think it's gotta be used, like, sparingly, and I don't know how to do that yet, but that's why I kind of wanted to work on, like, this space first before moving on to that, like, and, like, really focusing on that, because I want there to be enough open air here, but then I also want there to be some like dense. Like I want that to be dense, and I want some of these to be dense. and I gotta switch out a lot of the dirt too. But this is just kind of placeholder. But I still gotta figure out what I want to do because I might either do biomes or I might do something like this where I use like colored terracotta to help break up how like uniform it is, and then I can texture it with like other blocks like concrete powder and actual concrete. But I feel like if I can make this base look really good, like with, making it like pretty like lively and filled and all that stuff, I think I could do it this year. But again, some of that size is genuinely massive, so I will have a very big problem with learning how to fill empty space in there because by default, there's like more empty space than I think there could ever be anywhere else. And I think where I want to build it too is just, I want to build it away from like land because I want it in the ocean. So I'm going to probably build it somewhere in this ocean so it's actually close to this base. I can work on it pretty well. But I've done kind of enough of the math to figure out that it's like, um, I want to say like 600 by 600 blocks in total because I'm going to be building those other like 4 smaller ones as well. So the actual footprint of it is about 600 by 600 blocks, like in a square shape. And then it goes all the way up to build height and down. So I'd have to clear out like islands like this and all this land. Not that though, but a lot of these smaller islands I would be able to clear out. It's just finding an ocean that's genuinely wide enough to handle it because seriously, 256 blocks is like if oh shit, I couldn't even build it here because there's an ocean monument in the way. Unless I want to clear out an entire ocean monument by hand, like blocks and all, but then guardians will still spawn, so it's a little weird to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a proper massive ocean for this, but should be possible. Just gonna be a little bit tedious and annoying, but we don't have to worry about that for now. I got everything else to do. Oh, and I gotta grab some obsidian when I'm out there in the end, because we gotta actually, make the beacon, so we got our glass that's left over. I still actually have spare stuff. I know how it needs to be built. So we'll just go ahead and pop over to the end and show off how this works, and then it shouldn't take more than like 10 or 20 minutes, something like that. Oh yeah, they used to, I guess they are technically rare, but like, because the ocean's so big, like I think all my ocean is like one ocean and it goes for like 5,000 blocks or something, but because it's so big, there's like 5 of them I've seen so far. And they're pretty nice if you're actually wanting to build a guardian farm, but if not, they're just kind of like pests. But the only other good thing they're good for is like sponge rooms, because sometimes they spawn with these massive rooms like filled with sponges in them, and those are really good for clearing out a bunch of water. I have yet to find one though in this world. I got 3 wet sponges and nothing else, so it's important I find one of those. I don't have any water buckets on me, but I don't think I need them. Well, not for now, but I will actually fill up just in case. Luckily, I did this a long time ago, so. Now, there's some very funny trick you can do with the wither underneath the bedrock portal here to just make it really easy to kill, like pitifully easy to kill. So that's what we're doing. Because it can break obsidian, but it can't break bedrock. We're gonna go ahead and hit F3. Our targeted coordinates are 0, 0, so cool. That's what we want. Here we go. So that should actually be these down. Okay, so we want our tail to be at 0, 0 here, which it is. And we're using the coordinates here on the right hand side as well because we want the targeted block, not necessarily the block we're standing on, which in this case is still 0, 0, but it's better to be a little safer and keep an eye on that. The F3 menu is like ridiculously useful, so if you ever get a chance to learn how to use it like really well, then learn it because it is really nice to have. It saves a lot of time. It's not really cheating because it is like baked like right into the game and like everybody knows about it. And plus there's no other way to get your coordinates. So like, you know, it's kind of important to have. But supposedly they're working on actually adding them like just into the vanilla game, which would be great. Is I don't really like having to use the F3 menu, but it's useful for checking like, you know, what day I'm on or what angle I'm facing, what my coordinates are, you know, what block I'm looking at, and on some of the tags that they have, you know. And you just can't do that with the without it, which sucks, but we should have enough space here. Said they wanted a 2-block gap between here and the portal, so there should be plenty. What I'll do is something like this, just so that way I can kind of peek it a little bit if I need to. Now, I got enough, this should be built correctly, but just to be absolutely safe, I have like everything else I need in case this goes horribly wrong somehow. In fact, we're gonna double check because I need, oh, and I gotta make more ender chests too. Go ahead and get rid of that. Here we go. We're gonna bring an extra 2 totems just because I need to be a little safe. And we'll just slap this endstone away for right now. There we go. That can go away. Oh, I totally forgot to bring the other 2 wither skulls from my base anyways, but oh well. Oh, and did I sleep in my bed? Oh, I've actually, again, this is the second hardcore world I've ever played, so a lot of this stuff I've already done before, I just did in a different world. It's just one I play on like privately. I was actually using it to practice for 1.18, so then when 1.18 came out, I could stream it on Twitch. And also, I expected to die there, and I never did. So now it's just stuck as practice, but this is pretty much my second time around doing like everything. Other than the shulker farm, that was my first time doing that. And it was interesting. But it was fun though. I didn't mind it. I did mind it, but it took a little bit. Now we got instant health. I got food. 2 extra totems just in case. We are good to go. So if it spawns correctly, it should just kind of it'll just kind of appear here. And this is at 0, 0, so it should appear where the tail is, and it does. So we're gonna go ahead and back up a little bit because it makes a little explosion thing. We're gonna take this with us. I don't think it could break it, but you see how it actually suffocates, so look at him go. He dead. And we do this 4 more times, so we'll go into here. And that's all the wither fight devolves into now when you kind of get this figured out. I mean, I killed him legitimately the first time, so that's why I'm okay with doing this, because otherwise it would just be just as fast, just a little more annoying. Also, wow, this is really loud, and I just turned this down. And he's dead. Oh, they're pretty fun. Like, this is, I mean, this is the only way you get beacon, so if you ever wanted a beacon, this is what you would have to do, but, this is a guaranteed way to kill it. So it's honestly like really helpful if you ever want a beacon, but like if you want to fight it in the overworld too, it's also like really easy. Like you literally just You just go to the bottom of the world and like dig a really long hallway, and you spawn it in a box at the end of the hallway, and then you just kind of shoot at it till it's at half, and then you just beat it to death with a sword at the other half, and then yeah. But killing it like this is really nice because it's pretty quick and it's not really hard. And in fact, if I wanted to, I could just let it kill itself because it'll suffocate eventually. But I just speed it along by hitting it. He dead. Alright, we're gonna turn down... Wow, they're actually already turned down pretty hard. Huh. That's a little cursed. Yeah, these things are always like painfully loud, to be honest. But yeah, if you ever want to have a beacon, you have to kill the Wither, and they are really fun, at least the beacons are. So it is worth killing them. You know, this might be like explosion noise or something. I turn blocks off completely. Environment? Okay, so the answer is no. In general, so hostile. Maybe having this down at 50 could help a little bit. Now all that stuff is just the Wither being the Wither, so like with the shrieks it does, which ain't even that big of a deal. With the explosions you can't turn off, which sucks. I feel like it's a little bit of an oversight. Alright, that's 4, and this is our last one, and then we'll go ahead and head back. I'll kill the other one another time. Actually, no, I'll kill it today because I need the I need that 7th beacon to go get set up in the mesa. But yeah, full tier beacons are really fun because you get jump boost and speed, and regeneration at least are nice too. Also, probably just don't walk into the Wither. There we go. He did. Oh, good. Because either way, it's loud for me, and my ears like be a little off. But well, it's not really like it's making me deaf or nothing. But dang, it really is not fun to listen to. Oh, we're out of here. Now we do have a slight itty bitty problem, and I don't think I said I spawn. So we may or may not be. Nope, just kidding. We said it. All right, we're good. So if you like, because I thought I slept in the ocean last, and then I broke my bed and all. Now it should be in here. Oh no, it wasn't. I had already grabbed him. Huh? I did actually grab him properly. Oh, I guess we got all of the Oh no, if I didn't, I just put him in this one for whatever reason. Oh, and my nether star. I want this. And I forgot to grab obsidian anyway, so I needed to go back regardless. So we just gotta go kill it one more time. We'll go bring some of this glass with me too. And then we'll have to go grab some obsidian when I'm back there. So we're taking another quick little trip to the end. Shouldn't take too long again. Should be in here. There we go. So this 7th beacon is what we're actually going to be using for the mesa, so I can go get all that red terracotta. Because we are going to need a lot of it. And I also need to pick up obsidian, so probably another like 20 obsidian should do. We'll grab the boat. And out we go. Yeah, I'm glad I put in all this effort into the ice boat pass, because being able to fast travel like this, because that was like, I think the base coordinates are like 2,000, 4,000, and that was like 1,500 blocks we just traveled in the span of about like 30 seconds, so being able to just do that is honestly really nice to have. Because it's not really hard to do, it's just kind of like tedious, busy work, which sucks, but there's no way around it, unfortunately. Oh, except if you build it on the roof of the nether, that makes it a lot easier than what I did, but that's still alright. I'll have to break bedrock again at some point. Because you can break bedrock if you do like a funny method with like a piston and some TNT, and like in a very specific way. And if you can pull it off, then, you know, you can just go to the roof of the nether and build some other like really efficient farms up there. Although that is something I'm not really going to worry about for a while. That's 10. Get another 10, and then we'll go kill the wither again. Oh, and I'll have to go empty out the iron farm and all that too. There we go. Keyboard's acting up. I've got to get a wired keyboard. And maybe if I get this job I'm applying for, hopefully I'll be able to save up some money for it. I mean, supposedly they pay pretty decent even for interns, so like 20 an hour or something. And if they're hiring me to do like CPA work, then like I might make even more, because that's supposed to be like very respectable and not something that anybody can just do. So, with you. Oh, and I need some spare obsidian for more ender chests. I'm kind of running out of them because I leave them at important places at least. And he's dead. Yeah, man, I hope I get that job. I mean, it's looking promising. I haven't really said anything I think that would be like bad per se, but I'm just worried about it because I don't need it, so it's not really that big of a loss if I don't get it, because I'm very fortunate right now to not have to worry about too many bills or nothing. The bills I do have to worry about, my mom covers, so I'm very lucky on that front. But it would be nice to be able to put away money and help her out a bit. But she's been kind of having a weird time with a lot of stuff lately, so. And I gotta save money too anyway, so I gotta get a car and all that other fun adult stuff, so. That takes time anyways. But, yeah, if I can get a job like that, they only want me working like 15 to 25 hours a week or something, so I'd still be able to like stream pretty frequently, and, you know, it's still an internship at the end of the day. So I don't think they'd be working me really, really hard, but it'd be nice to have. 50 obsidian, that should be good. I mean, adulting's like I don't know, like as long as you can like really handle the responsibility, which I've kind of had to be an adult for a lot of my life because didn't exactly have the best home life growing up. But like if you can handle it, like honestly, it's a lot better than just being a kid. Like, yeah, you're not, you know, you can't be as carefree, but as long as you like are responsible and you get what you're supposed to get done, you get it done, then you can actually do whatever the hell you want, and you know, nobody's really gonna say anything about it because they kind of can't. Like here I am playing video games like 6 hours a day or something, yet I still get all my homework done. I'm still, you know, respectable with my grades, and I'm maybe might get a job, all this kind of other stuff. But it's all right. That happened a while ago, and I kind of got over it. It is what it is with that stuff. So can't do nothing about it now. But 7 beacons. Funny moment. That is 7 of them. I have to dig a very large hole. Oh Jesus, where do I actually want to? Oh, this has to go in a specific area too. Because you have to dig like you have to dig a hole that reaches all the way to a skylight for it to actually activate. So I need to find a good spot to put it. But I only have a certain radius too, so it has to also go in a spot that's kind of near the center. Um, hmm. I think something like here maybe could be good. Hang on. So these are the center two, and then if I move this back just a little bit, I can make it actually like symmetrical. Um, let's find out. That would go like that, and then somewhere in the center. There we go. All right. So So I have to dig a hole all the way down to bedrock from here on these 6 specific blocks. Now this should kind of relatively overlap with my tunnels that I already have dug. So all I have to do is connect them up to somewhere down here, and then I should be okay. And you can also make the beams different colors with some colored glass. So and now that I actually have like every dye, I can make them whatever I want. So might make the funny rainbow beacon or something. Who knows? But we got a lot of digging to do. So we're getting all the way down to about, I think it was negative 58 should do it. We're gonna be here a little while, but it'll be worth it. Because they go infinitely upwards, they just don't do it downwards. So that's why you pretty much should always try and build it near like the bottom of the world. Because I'll be using it for like stone mining and stuff like that too, so it's actually important to have. And I'll have to build a ladder that goes here at some point, and I need that. This needs to. We're just throwing all this away for now, and I'll put these totems back. There we go. They take up a bit of space. We'll keep one though, because in case I do end up like digging in the lava, I don't actually have a fire resistance potion this time around, so I'm gonna have to like think a little quicker than normal. Well, not that quick to be fair, but I won't be able to just like bail out with a fire res or nothing. That ain't really hard, but I just can't like be really relaxed with it or nothing. Like, oh man, that's crazy, and then not die. But then again, I don't really have too much to worry about. I got plenty of food. I got a water bucket. I'm gonna see it if lava actually happens. So. I totally put that shulker box away, didn't I? Yep, I did. Kinda need that on me for a little bit. I think I might keep that shulker box with all those iron blocks on my ender chest, because you never know when you need some iron. It's really important for a lot of stuff. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I've had that happen to me before, but usually, like, if you want to dig straight down, just do it like something like this. Like, see, if I was just standing on this block, I would have fallen down, but I was also standing on like another block too, so I never, even though it's just water, if it was lava, it would have been a different story. But there's enough stuff you can do like at any given moment to like probably not die. Maybe it can be a little weird. Like some of it is just completely like bad luck, but there's usually enough you can do to like not die. But half of the issue is actually getting to that point too, to be fair. But yeah, some of the worst deaths possible are the ones that are like you just kind of dig down and then you're like, well, I can't do nothing here, and you just kind of have to accept it. So that's never fun. Yeah, I mean, people have been doing it this way for like a very long time with just like standing on like 2 blocks and then digging down. Oh yeah, I pretty much don't drown. I got respiration 3, so I actually have air for like 60 seconds, I think, before I start taking damage. And then when I do start to drown, because I have protection 4 and respiration 3, I don't drown very fast, and then when I do start drowning, it does like no damage. Like it doesn't even do like half a heart. It just, and then I can eat to recover it. So it really is inconsequential. That's one of the other perks I have in this kind of armor. I mean, I even had so much extra like levels in Emerald. I just made like a really good golden helmet too. It's literally the exact same as my Netherite helmet. It's just gold. So if I want to go into a bastion or something and only deal with like the piglin brutes, I can just do that if I want to. And it helps me out a little bit with moving that one piglin for the Wither Skull farm, which I also used to farm coal with because honestly, it's pretty nice for coal too. Because then I don't actually, because then I can just condense it into blocks, and that'll make me getting a lot of glass a lot easier. So important to have. Yeah, but the oh hey copper. I don't know if I should be grabbing copper, honestly. I don't use it to build with yet, but there might come a time where I do need to use it to build with and I just won't have any. But then again, I'll just go find like a dripstone cave or something and go mine that out. Because that's like loaded with copper, so not that big of a deal. Now we should be coming up on a deep slate and usually a little bit more lava and also water. So, fun fact about Deep Slate, it is slower to mine than stone, but just enough to be a little more annoying, as in you can't instant mine it, like you can with normal stone when you get a beacon and all that other fun stuff. So, if you want a lot of it, you just have to really sit down and do it the old-fashioned way of just put on music and just go. And it takes quite a while to get a shulker box of it, so like if I didn't want to use like Instamine, then yeah, I could build those entire spheres out of like cobbled deep slate or something cool. But the problem is it takes so long compared to like not using Instamine. It just is not worth it like fundamentally because it's gonna take way too much time if I don't use something that I can break like instantly. Like kind of like Instamine, just like how you can do that with clay. You can do that with stone too if you have like a haste 2 beacon and a efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe. Of course, it works just as well with netherite, but it's still really nice to have. But yeah, if I could do that with stone, and I'm doing it with terracotta for the actual base, but it's good for stone if I want cobblestone for like building and things of that nature. It'll make my life a little easier. But yeah, even with haste 2, you can't break this stuff that fast, so it's honestly kind of a pain in the ass because of it. I mean, it looks very pretty though, but man, it is really hard to get a lot of it without having to grind. I think eventually somebody has to figure it out. If somebody hasn't already, but the Wither can break blocks like that like really easy. So I'm kind of hoping at some point that somebody like manages to make like a really safe like Wither cage, because you can make the Wither move like in a way that you want. I've also just thought of another issue. I don't have a way to get up and out of here now that I'm sitting here and really thinking about it. Um, and now that's not a problem per se, but it is certainly something I have completely overlooked and should not have overlooked. Hey, Moss. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, yes, I have. We'll just do this. This is what water's for, after all. But yeah, I've been here before, so actually I should be able to find my way out of here. Lucky enough. That is, if I can remember